Hello, welcome to episode 9 of the Mii Maker, the interactive YouTube show helping you to populate your Plaza. Last week's mystery Mii was Cranky Kong, hinting at this week's theme of the Kong family. So what we're going to do is jump into the Mii Maker and make these Miis. So I bet you can guess what the first Mii we're going to create is. Well, we're going to start from scratch and we're going to make a new male. The head style we want is in the second column and the third row. We're going to change the skin tone to the second skin and move on to the hair. Now we're going to leave the colour how it is. For the style we're going to go to page 5 and select the style in the third column and the first row. We're going to move on to the eyebrows. We're going to leave them the same colour as well. Go to page 2 and select the style in the first column and the second row. Now what we're going to do is expand them 1, 2, 3, 4 times, move them in twice. Next we're going to squash them twice, move them down once and rotate them clockwise 1, 2, 3, 4 times. With the eyes we're going to stick with the ones on page 1. The style we want is in the third column and second row. We're going to make them brown. We're going to expand them twice, rotate them once counterclockwise, move them in twice, and move them up 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now we're going to choose the nostrils for the nose. They're in the third column and the first row. We're going to expand them twice and move them up 1, 2, 3, 4 times. The mouth we're going to pick is in the first page, in the second column and the third row. We will expand it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Select a height of around 70 or 80% and a weight of 100%. Change the favourite colour to brown, and we've made Donkey Kong, the centre of the Kong family. Now you'll probably guess what the second Mii is as well. We're going to start from scratch and choose another male. We're going to change the skin tone to the darkest tone, which is the 6th colour, and leave the facial shape how it is. But we're going to change the hair to the style with the cap, which is on the 4th page in the third column and the first row. And we're also going to change the hair colour to the 6th colour, just so that it blends in with the head better. Now the eyebrows are where things start to get weird. The style we want is in the first page, in the third column and the 4th row, and we're going to change them to the 8th colour. What we're going to do is expand them 1, 2, 3, 4 times and move them in twice. Then we're going to move them down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and rotate them clockwise twice. With the eyes we're going to select the bottom colour, which is green. We're going to choose the style in the second page in the first column and the first row. Then we're going to move them up once and move them in twice, expand them 3 times and then rotate them counterclockwise twice. With the nose we're going to choose the nostrils again, which is in the first page in the first row and the third column. And we're going to hide them now. We're going to shrink them twice and move them up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. With the mouth we're going to choose the style in the first page in the first column and the third row. What we're going to do is move it down twice and then expand it 4 times as big as it will go. At this stage it's looking a little bit weird, but what we're going to do, persevere, we'll go into the facial hair and we will choose the mustache, which is in the first row and the second column. What we're going to do is expand it once and we'll move it up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Then we're going to add a beard. The beard we're going to add is in the second column and the second row. Now all we need to do to complete this is change the facial hair colour to the 8th colour, the same as the eyebrows. Then all we need to do is change the height to around 20%, the weight to around 40%, and we've made Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong's sidekick. Now the final Mii in today's episode is a male again. For the head shape we're going to choose the circle in the second column and the first row. We're going to go into the makeup and give him the style in the second column and the 4th row, which is the stubble beard. Then we will change the skin tone to the 6th colour, which is the darkest you can get. As for the hair, we're going to go to page 4 and give him the beanie in the third column and the second row. Then move on to the eyebrows, and the style we want is in the first page, in the second column and the 4th row. Then we're going to change the colour to the 8th colour, which is blonde. Rotate it clockwise 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Move them down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Then move them in twice. And finally we're going to expand them 1, 2, 3 times. For the eyes we're going to go to page 2 and select the style in the first column and the third row. We're going to rotate them once counterclockwise, move them up 1, 2, 3 times and then expand them once. Once again, we're going to choose the nostril style for the nose. It's in the first page, the third column, and the first row. We will expand it once and move it up 1, 2, 3 times. With the mouth, we're going to select the style in page 2 in the second column and the fourth row. All you want to do here is move it down twice and expand it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Now once again, we're going to finish this face off with the beard and mustache. The mustache we're going to choose is again the second column and the first row. What we're going to do is move it up 1, 2, 3, 4 times and expand it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Change the facial hair color to blonde, which is the 8th color. And then select the beard in the second column and second row. And finally, we're going to add some glasses. The style we want is in the first column and the third row. And all we have to do is change the color to blue. And finally, give them the same proportions as Donkey Kong, around 70 to 80% in height and 100% in weight. And leave the favorite color as red. And we have made Funky Kong. I would like to thank you for watching this episode of the Mii Maker. Tune in next week when we have the final episode of Series 1. To get a hint at next week's theme, all you have to do is import the mystery Mii for this week's episode.
Hi, my name is JoshJepson, but you knew that already. To add the Miis from this or any episode to your Nintendo system, either scan the QR code of the Mii with the 3DS, or go to the Check Mii Out or Mii Contest channel on the Wii. Then go to the posting plaza. Click today's top Miis and then search. Select search type and enter the number below the QR code. Search and then import. The Mii will join you when you next open your Mii channel.